Good evening. I'm Jack Mcdonald, and with me is David Leha, Gregory Costaveras, and Will Rimza. We want to welcome you tonight on the behalf of the Scouts and leaders of Troop 318. John Yutt, our senior patrol leader, will you please lead the troop in the Pledge of Allegiance, Scout Oath, and Law?
Troop attention. Color guard attention. Color guard forward march. Halt. Prepare to post the colors. Scout hand salute. Post the colors. Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2, would you please join me in the Scout Oath and Law? On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. 2, color guard reassemble. About face, forward march. Halt. Color guard dismissed, troop at ease. Are there any adult announcements?
Good evening, Troop 318, I guess. Fantastic. As we know, this is recharter season. We are up and running on the recharter. If you have your recharter form, you can turn it into Mrs. Murray over there on the side table. We would like all the recharters turned in by November 11th. So time is a ticking. So please get them in. If you need a form, we have some over there. Also, if you are interested in being a merit badge counselor, we also have the merit badge counselor form over there with an adult app to fill out for that. There is no fee to become a merit badge counselor. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me or myself or Mrs. Murray over there about the recharter. Thank you and have a great evening.
Good evening, Troop 318.
Good evening, Mr. Tabor.
And yes. Just a few quick things. So next week, we're going to be meeting at Zion Lutheran. The day after we meet at Zion Lutheran, we're going to be going on a camp out. So if you have a tent from the show and do, please bring that tent to Zion Lutheran for that meeting. We kind of need them. Otherwise, the Scouts are going to be sleeping, outdoors without anything. That'd be rough. So last thing, the camp out, we're going to Camp Tokenique. If you are signing up for a camp out, if you're signing up to go an hour or two down the road and you know that you don't have a ride, please note that. Let us know that you need a ride and we can try and help you arrange it. If you text us like 3 o'clock the day that we're arriving to say, oh, I don't have a ride, that's kind of tough. Give us a little bit more advance notice on that. All right, that's all I had.
Are there any other adult announcements? Do we have any Scout announcements? All right, then I think I'm going to hand it back over to Jay.
Thank you, John. We come together for this court of honor to think about our past accomplishments and relive the experiences that we had in person and online. We won't soon forget the fun times we had at Randsburg, hanging out with old friends and making new ones. Learning the things I didn't know about some of the merit badges, just seeing fellow Scouts and being outdoors. Earning the watercraft merit badges, which Gregory and Noah took together. They were the only ones in their class and had a great time with their counselors touring Monroe Lake on jet skis. And playing international imaginary ping pong during John's Firecrafter program. That was a memory that we will never forget. With all these camping memories combined with our regular Thursday night Zoom calls and more recently in-person meetings, We have learned a lot and have a lot to be thankful for. Will Jimmy Sullivan please come up to give us a prayer, to lead us in prayer?
Troop 318 and guests, please assume a reverent position and remove all non-religious headgear. O Lord, we thank you for the gift of scouting, by which you form young persons to be leaders. May you continue to help us on our journeys in scouting and all who witness this ceremony today to do our duty to God and our country, to help other people at all times, to keep ourselves physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight, as we strive to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. In all these virtues, may we always seek to embody the values of true scouting. Amen.
Thank you, Jimmy. I would like to invite up Mr. Murray to the podium to officially kick off our awards ceremony.
Hi again. Still a challenging year, but it's been loosening up a little bit, which is a good sign. It's a great sign. If you look at the tables to my right, to my left, full of the awards, Scouts have been busy, even with the challenges that we face with this pandemic and all this other fun stuff that we're doing. We were able to get to the summer camp this year, which was awesome. We were able to have camp outs, which was awesome. And to be able to actually see each other in person and talk to the Scouts, not on a TV screen or a monitor or whatnot, which is great to do, the way scouting was meant to be. We couldn't have done this past almost 2 years without an unbelievable tech team that was able to organize the Zooms, which we're even on now, for all the meetings and even the campouts. For those of you that don't know our tech team, it's Mr. Andy Leha, Mr. Michael Sullivan, and Mr. Darren Tabor. Am I forgetting anybody? And at the height of the pandemic, we also had more people helping. Mr. Scoletti was helping out through there as well. Without these leaders, we wouldn't have as many awards as we have up there now. So thank you, gentlemen, for all your hard work and efforts that you do. Let's give them a round of applause. Also, we cannot forget about the merit badge counselors that through the height of the pandemic, they were still going on Zooms. Scouts were contacting them and going on Zooms and doing merit badges and all that other stuff through the campouts and everything. So thank you to all the merit badge counselors that have been still thriving forward and helping out the Scouts with what they need to get done. I told Mr. Tabor I was going to keep this short so we could get on to the program because this is all about the Scouts. But most of all, thank you to all the Scouts who haven't given up on us. You guys go through Zoom, through school, and I know it's asking a lot to sit through a troop meeting or a camp out through Zoom, but you guys done it. You guys are great. Thank you to each and every Scout that has continued the challenge and rose to the occasion. So thank you, Scouts. I myself never thought it would ever come to this. I've talked with other adult leaders through other units, and I brag about this troop. And they ask, how are you doing it? And all I have to say is we have a great family in 318, because that's what we still are, is a great family. So thank you, Scouts. Thank you, adult leaders, and thank you, parents, for sticking with us and keeping the scouting spirit strong. Now let's get this court of honor rolling.
Thank you, Mr. Murray. Rank advancement is an important part of the scouting program. It gives the scout the opportunity to learn new skills and have new adventures. Presenting the scout with a new rank lets him show off completion of these skills and adventures, and hopefully encourages him to keep going on the trail to Eagle. Remember, scouting is a journey. You can go at your own pace and enjoy each rank as you earn it. There's a time to learn each level. Take advantage of that time. We would like the parents to come up with their son as he receives his rank advancement award. Each scout will get a large pin, the shape of the award to keep, and an additional small pin to give to his mother.
The trail to Eagle begins with Scout, or the joining badge. This badge signifies the beginning of the boys' adventures in scouting and acceptance of the challenges that Boy Scouting presents. By learning the oath and law, the scout takes on the responsibility to improve his life and the lives of the community around him. Will the following scouts and their parents please come forward? Naya DeCardi, Jack Evans, Corey Poller, Dominic Russo, Zach Schmidt, AJ Steele, and Eric Youngwist.
Give these guys a big round of applause.
The first rank along the trail to Eagle is Tenderfoot. A Tenderfoot scout has learned much about our troop and scouting. He has learned how to take care of himself and others. He has learned how to use a map and compass to find his way. And most of all, he has seen firsthand how fun it is to be in scouts. It gives me great honor to officially recognize these scouts as Tenderfoot Boy Scouts. May the scroll of your new rank remind you of the fun and enjoyment that you have had so far in your scouting experience. When you hear your name, please come forward with your parents. Nada Cardi, Ryan Cobb Larson, Andrew Kawe, Jack Evans, Eric Peterson, Gavin Portinga, and Michael Rainsford.
Let's give these guys a big round of applause.
The second class rank comes next. Like the Braves long ago who first learned how to build a fire before learning how to hunt and cook, a second class scout has learned many things that serve as a foundation in his scouting career. From tying knots to basic first aid, the second class scout is now much more comfortable on camping trips and at scout meetings. Will the following scouts please come forward with their parents? Andrew Coway, Andrew Peterson, and Brandon Steele.
Another big round of applause.
The scout advances to the rank of first class next. At this point, he's more capable in the outdoors and able to take care of himself and others, and ready for the challenges of leadership. A big part of being a Boy Scout is becoming a leader. Advancing your scout skills is the best way a first class can show leadership potential. Helping at campouts, attending meetings, and really learning the skills are the hallmarks of this rank. As a first class scout, you are entering the knighthood of scouting. You have earned the right to demonstrate and abide by the code to which a true and mature scout is forever bound. The scout oath, law, slogan, and motto. As a first class scout, I charge you to continue your development so that you may better serve your fellow men in the spirit of scouting. Will the following scouts please come forward with aspirants? Alex Sicardi, Justin Baker, Anthony Vitalero.
Let's give Anthony a big round.
Star is a significant rank advancement, not only because of the hard work you had to do, but also because of the hard work ahead. I'm not referring to the merit badges or service time you'll need to advance to Life Scout. I'm referring to your duty to other scouts. As a Star Scout, you'll be looked upon as a role model for younger scouts and be given more responsibilities to help them grow through scouting. As a Tenderfoot and first class scout, you did a lot of learning about scouting. As a Star Scout, you'll begin a lot of teaching about scouting. Few scouts come this far on the trail to Eagle. When Baden-Powell wrote about scoutmastership, he stated his philosophy of scouting. Scouting is a game in which elder brothers can give their younger brothers a healthy environment and encourage them in healthy activities, such as developing citizenship. And that, I trust, we have taught you. I am hopeful that you will go out from here and teach others by personal example of the scouting principles. Is this a challenge you're willing to accept? Will the following Star Scouts please come forward with his parents? David Leha, Finn Rafferty, and Jimmy Sullivan. The last rank before Eagle Scout is life. The red heart of the badge is a constant reminder of the fine things you have received from scouting and of the fine things you carry in your heart as a pledge to scouting and your fellow man. The heart shape of the badge is symbolic of courage. This badge will remind you to have courage and to use what you've learned in scouting, the Scout Oath, law, motto, and slogan in your everyday life and as you work towards the rank of Eagle Scout. Do you have the courage to continue your scouting career and to work to meet these high standards in your life? Have you done your good turn daily? As a Life Scout, you've worked hard to pass along much of your knowledge, experience, and leadership skills to each scout in the troop. And without you, this troop wouldn't have developed as well as it did. Will the following Life Scouts please come forward with his parents? Rayan Khan, Zishan Khan, Matthew Peterson, and Sam Scaletti.
Big round of applause.
Now it's time to recognize those scouts who have achieved the ultimate rank. At this time, on behalf of the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America, I hereby convene this court of honor for the purpose of presenting the Eagle Scout badge to Nathan Carpiez, Ryan Machin, Ethan Lisak, and Kyle Sundar. Will everyone please stand, and will the escorts please bring forward the Eagle Scouts to the front of the room? You can be seated. The Eagle Scout badge is the highest youth award which may be earned by a member of the Boy Scouting program. It represents another step forward by the Scout towards the BSA's goals of developing citizenship, of imparting character development, and enhancing personal fitness. While the Eagle Scout badge is one of 7 badges which the Scout earns, the achievement of Eagle Scout badge is indeed the highest honor that a Scout may achieve. I wish to congratulate you upon this achievement on behalf of the Scouts and adults of Troop 318. We are extremely proud of your achievement and equally proud of your progress along the scouting trail. It is my honor to ask Mr. Tabor to present you with a special neckerchief emblematic of all Eagle Scouts everywhere. Please wear this with pride. Please wear this with pride in our program and with pride in your personal achievement. Just like your past progress along the trail, you did not go in alone. Your fellow patrol and troop members assisted you greatly. Your friends and those in your community supported you while you completed service projects, but your parents supported you throughout, and it is at this time I please ask them to join us here. Would the parents of Nathan, Ryan, Ethan, and Kyle please come forward? Because your mother nurtured you, comforted you, and assisted you in development, I ask that you please present her the small eagle mother's pin, an outward symbol of your achievement which she may wear with pride. Because your father raised you, taught you important lessons, comforted you, and assisted in your development, I ask that you please present him the small eagle father's pin, an outward symbol of your achievement which he may wear with pride. Now, Nathan, Ryan, Ethan, and Kyle, your mother will award you the Eagle Medal. While your mother pins this medal onto your uniform, we will read the Eagle charge that describes this important medal.
The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a scout is trustworthy. It is the very first point of the scout law for a good reason. Living honorably reflects on credit on his home, his church, his troop, and his community. May the white of the Eagle badge remind you to always live with honor.
The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A scout is true to his family, scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. His loyalty makes him pitch in and carry his share of the load with devotion to his community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle badge always inspire your loyalty.
The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. To a scout, bravery means courage to face physical danger and the determination to stand up to what is right, for what is right. Trusting in God with faith in his fellow man, he looks forward to each day, seeking his share of the world's work to do. Let the red of the Eagle badge remind you to always live with courage.
The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the second class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile.
The fifth responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who still toil up the scouting's trail. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when he enters a more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as a protector of the weak and helpless. He aids and comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best. The parents of the Eagle Scouts can now return to their seats. Please join me in congratulating our newest Eagle Scouts. Nathan, Ryan, Ethan, and Kyle. You deserve much credit for having achieved the Scouting's highest award. But wear your award with humility, ever mindful that the Eagle Scout is looked upon to be an example. May the Scout oath and law be your guide for tomorrow and onward. Nathan, I invite you to the podium to present your mentor's pin.
This person in particular has guided me through Scouts my entire journey. They came to my first camp out, my first summer camp, almost every meeting, helped me do merit badges and plan my Eagle project. If it weren't for them, I don't think I would ever have succeeded in Scouts. They've helped me and guided me throughout my entire journey. There's a quote that I live by. They always would say, "Get her done." Probably present my mentor pin to Mrs. Grenda for all the hard work she's put in helping me reach the rank of Eagle Scout. Guess I'll say a little bit. So seems fitting that tonight's raining, just like every other camp out. 9 out of 10 times. The other 10th, it usually snows. But I'll say a couple things. Some fun experiences I had at summer camp. So my first year, rain, as I said. But my favorite One of my favorite memories was when we were up talking at 2 a.m. and Mr. Murray sneaks up behind us. My soul left my body for a solid 3 seconds. And then it's just Mr. Murray. That was one of my favorite things that happened. He's very quiet. He is. I have a couple words to say to the younger scouts in the troop. When I was young, I never really thought it was too hard or too challenging, but a lot of scouts I knew, they did end up quitting because they think it would be too hard or take too long. But after an Eagle, I would never take it back. I've always been told being an Eagle Scout sets you apart from everybody else in life, and it could open doors that were never seen possible. So a word to my fellow scouts and younger scouts, it is worth it. You will never regret having it for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Ryan, I invite you to the podium to present your mentor's pin.
Check, check, check. Okay, there we go. In a flash, I was a high school graduate, an Eagle Scout, and an 18-year-old. This describes an exciting 5 days this past May. But the weeks, months, and years leading up to this is what we celebrate tonight. I started Cub Scouts with my friend, while Mom signed me up for the other Pac 372 with my brother Kyle. I was fortunate to be able to jumpstart scouting by attending his den meetings, which allowed me to get my arrow of light. The highlights of Cub Scouts were sleeping on the USS Silverside and going to Eagle Cave. After crossing over to Troop 318, the adventure ramped up with merit badge classes and museums, firearm safety weekend, and Randsburg. Excuse me. My fellow Bat Patrol members, encouraging adult leaders and family, encouraged my progress through the ranks. High school marching band was a huge obstacle. I really enjoyed the adventures I had marching with the Marching Eagles. Competitions, trips to San Francisco and Hawaii. I'm very fortunate to have so many experiences. Scouting definitely became more challenging in high school as it took up a lot of my free time. But this is the best part. Troop 318 is that Mr. Murray always said that he wanted us to experience everything. We will become more well-rounded in our experiences. As my junior year wrapped up and I was preparing for Randsburg 2020, the coronavirus had other plans. I had to figure out how to finish 5 Eagle acquired merit badges in my Eagle project. Again, I'm fortunate to be part of Troop 318 with a huge roster of merit badge counselors and active scouts looking for opportunities. I was able to complete my badges and project, the Micro Pantry Eagle project, that today still supports those in need in our community. I'm thankful to my mom and my dad for their support and encouragement, and I'm proud of my fellow Troop 318 scouts and thankful for their support. I'm grateful for the opportunities I had in these 18 years and look forward to more adventures in the future. I would like to present my mentor pin to my dad, Patrick Madgen. With his encouragement and advice throughout the years, scouting, and always pushing me to continue when I was always put down, He'd email me constantly, say, you got to get your stuff done. You're so close. You're so close. Do you want to get Eagle? Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I do. And I'm glad to be here today because of him and my wonderful family and the wonderful scouts around me. I've not been successful. Patrick Matchin, Dad, wherever you are, come here. Check, check. Thank you all.
Ethan, I invite you to the podium to present your mentor's pin.
All right. So my dad told me to write something for this, and I procrastinated a little bit, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna wing this. So I've been in here. I've been in the troop a long time. Me and my brother, we went through it a lot. We used to fight all the time through the troop, and I think that the troop kind of brought us a little closer, going on campouts and everything. I remember my mom yelling at me every second of the day, especially during my swim test. During my third time, she yelled at me, and Mr. Sandoval was looking at her like she was a crazy person. Or every time I would be at Randsburg and I wouldn't be getting my merit badges done, my dad would be telling me that if I don't go home, or if I go home without any of the merit badges not done, my mom's going to kick my butt. Let's see. I'm an old man now, I swear. Also, I can see now that my parents, I was a tough child. I just got a new puppy, and it's a puppy, and I'm just tired all the time, and I don't know how they dealt with me. I'm worse than them. But I think I'll go on to talk about my mentor. This person is probably one of the biggest inspirations to me. He's brought me through everything through Scouts. And he pushed me the entire time, yelling at me, helping me the whole time, even when I procrastinated and didn't want to do it. And I hope one day I'll get to be up here with my son, and he can give his mentor pin to me, because I'm going to be giving my mentor pin to my dad. I'm gonna put him in.
And Kyle, I invite you to present your mentor's pin.
Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, wait. Yeah, it's working. Hi, everyone. Yeah, my name's Kyle Sundar. I don't know how many of you actually knew that. Most of you probably know me by Mowgli. If you didn't know that, or you don't remember me, a few years ago, I was the SBL. Just last year, I was the ASBL under Joe. I was the quartermaster like 10 times. Mr. Sandoval can agree with me. I was the best one ever. No one can top me. I honestly, I got a bunch of butterflies in my stomach. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous because it's a bunch of people, or I'm just like, oh my God, this is awesome. I got a lot of dopamine in my brain. I'm just trying. Doing great. I guess I should mention a few stuff. I remember a few years ago jumping into a fire pit because I got chased because I blew breadcrumbs in someone's face. That happened. I know Randsburg. I walked in the rain a bunch of times. It got wet. Yeah, I've been here quite a while, like Ethan. I'm old enough to at least remember that we had orange tents. I remember those. They sucked. I remember how it was raining so badly, the tent was overflowing with water. So I took all my dirty clothes, put it on the side so it would just drench up all the water. And that was my solution. Didn't work. I still got wet, still was cold. Yeah, I'm not one for long drawn out speeches, so I'll just get straight to the point and talk about my mentor. So my mentor, they helped me a lot becoming Eagle and basically every day in my life. They're part
probably would have been overlooked, but looking back at it now, I see it was probably the most crucial one out of all of them. I mean, like camp out after camp out, troop meeting after troop meeting, this person helped me. I got a lot of lecturing from them, but this person tend to word it not as lecturing, but as nagging. So it was really the little things they did for me that got me to where I am now. My mentor is my mom, Jennifer Sundar.
100%.
Oh, fill it up.
Hey, you learned a lot of stuff.
I hope that doesn't fall off. Thank you.
Please join me in a final round of applause for our newest Eagle Scouts. Now, we have special scouts to recognize. Not only have they already earned the rank of Eagle Scout, but they have earned more merit badges than they needed to make Eagle. They have also remained active in the troop. Now, they're being recognized with Eagle Palms. I would like to ask the following Eagle Scouts to come forward. Ethan Lee Sack, who has received his bronze and gold Eagle Palms. Chase Tabor, who has received his 3rd silver and 4th bronze gold Eagle Palms. And John Yacht, who has received his 3rd bronze Eagle Palm.
Let's give these guys a big round of applause.
Now onto our merit badges. One of the traditions for Troop 318 has been the Ransburg 1 clap. Because have a long list of merit badges, we will announce the person's name and the badge that he earned, and then all of us will clap once. When you hear your name, please come up to receive your merit badges. Alex Sicardi, climbing. Yeah. Okay. Alex Sicardi, climbing, mammal study, water sports, weather, and wood carving. Nada Cardi, first aid, mammal study, weather, and wood carving. Justin Baker, citizenship in the world, oceanography, and small boat sailing. Ryan Cobb Larson, swimming and weather. Andrew Coe, cooking, geology, leatherwork, mammal study, mining and society, model design and building, nature, and swimming. Justin Escalona, fish and wildlife management, mammal study, pulp and paper, rifle shooting, swimming and weather. Jack Evans, first aid, mammal study, and weather. Jackson Fornick, life saving and rifle shooting. Declan Habenreiser, swimming. Jack Kelly, camping, citizenship in the community, citizenship in the world. Rayon Khan, citizenship in the nation, environmental science, family life, fingerprinting, first aid, personal management. Zishan Khan, archery, astronomy, camping, chemistry, geology, life-saving, and mammal study. Gregory Costaviras, canoeing, environmental science, personal management, and small boat sailing. Me, archaeology and engineering. Lucas Leha, electricity, metalwork, personal fitness, personal management, and wood carving. Ethan Lisak, law. Alex Lipinski, geology and horsemanship. Kyle Machin, citizenship in the world, personal management, and water sports. John McCann, weather. Jack McDonald, animal science, archaeology, bugling, fish and wildlife management, motorboating, personal management, rifle shooting, search and rescue, and shotgun shooting. Trevor Murray, horsemanship and water sports. Brent Poller, cycling, electricity, and pets.
Next, we have Andrew Peterson, citizenship in the world and nuclear science. Next, we have Eric Peterson with chess, first aid, mammal study, and weather.
Oh, sure, they get to sit on opposite ends.
Matthew Peterson, archaeology, camping, communication, horsemanship, personal fitness, personal management, and sports. Donovan Pierce, citizenship in the nation, citizenship in the world, emergency preparedness, engineering, and life saving. Finn Rafferty, aviation, fish and wildlife management, fishing, and rifle shooting. Michael Rainsford, first aid, mammal study, and weather. Luke Ross, camping, climbing, personal management, pioneering, and shotgun shooting. Dominic Russo, mammal study and weather. Will Rimza, mammal study, rifle shooting, swimming, and weather. Zach Schmidt, mammal study and weather. Sam Scaletti, camping, communication, first aid, and art for the second time. Maxim Sirik, American Heritage, Archaeology, Astronomy, Chemistry, Fish and Wildlife Management, Geology, Personal Management, and Rifle Shooting. AJ Steele, Mammal Study and Swimming. Brandon Steele, First Aid, Motorboating, Photography, Pioneering, and Rowing. Jimmy Sullivan, Citizenship in the Community, Citizenship in the World, Communication, Cooking, Mammal Study, Sculpture, Swimming, Veterinary Medicine, and Weather. Kyle Sundar, Citizenship in the Community, Communication, Environmental Science, Family Life, Personal Fitness, and Personal Management. Chase Tabor, American Heritage, Canoeing, Climbing, Energy, Orienteering, and Pulp and Paper. Hunter Tabor, American Heritage, Camping, Canoeing, Climbing, Family Life, Motorboating, Personal Fitness, Pulp and Paper, and Wilderness Survival. Noah Tabor, Canoeing, Family Life, and Small Boat Sailing. Anthony Vitalero, Chemistry, Citizenship in the Nation, Citizenship in the World, First Aid, and Pioneering. Justin Warchuk, Emergency Preparedness, Engineering, Geocaching, Geology, Nuclear Science, Personal Fitness, and Reptile and Amphibian Study. And finally, we have John Yutt with Basketry, Rifle Shooting, Scuba Diving, and Sustainability. Wow, that was a ton of merit badges. Let's give them all a final round of applause.
The BSA National Outdoor Achievement Award is a special recognition for those scouts who excel in outdoor participation. Would the following scout please come forward? Gregory Cotaveras and John Yutt. Gregory and John have earned the camping, cooking, and first aid merit badges. Plus, they have completed many days and nights of camping. at least 6 months, which were consecutive days at a Boy Scout camp. Because of these accomplishments, they have earned the camping segment of the National Outdoor Achievement Award. Congratulations, Gregory and John. Okay, John, don't go anywhere. John has also earned the conservation segment of the National Outdoor Achievement Award. To do this, John has demonstrated the safe use of conservation tools, plus the sustainability, soil, water conservation, and mammals merit badges, plus complete 25 hours of conservation work. Congratulations, John. I would like to invite Jack Mcdonald and Finn Rafferty to come forward. Jack and Finn have completed the STEM Nova Awards that are offered through the BSA. STEM is part of an initiative to encourage the curiosity and a sense of wonder about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Jack and Finn have received the Nova PI Let It Grow Award, exploring where our food comes from and how agriculture affects our life each day. And Jack has also received the Nova PI Shoot Award, exploring how projectiles and space affect our life each day. Congratulations, Jack and Finn. In order to be safe with fire and knives, a scout must take firemanship and totemship training. The following scouts have earned their firemanship and firemanship. Please come forward when you hear your name. Nate Accardi, Ryan Cobb Larson, Justin Escalona, John McCann, Eric Peterson, Dominic Russo, me, Zach Schmidt, AJ Steele, and Jimmy Sullivan. Earning a totemship allows scouts to carry and use a knife safely. Would the following scouts please come forward? Alex Accardi, Nate Accardi, Ryan Cobb Larson, Ryan Donahoe, Justin Escalona, John McCann, Eric Peterson, Michael Rainsford, Dominic Russo, me again, Zach Schmidt, AJ Steele, Jimmy Sullivan, and Eric Youngquist. Thank you.
Now onto the Order of the Arrow. The Order of the Arrow is the Boy Scouts National Honor Society. It is a great honor to be inducted, but it is even a higher honor to progress through its ranks. Would the following people please come forward? Alex Lubinsky, Andrew Lubinsky, and Noah Tabor. They have progressed to the rank of brotherhood.
These guys are on.
And Justin Escalona, Zishan Khan, Gregory Costaveras, David Leha, me, Jack McDonnell, Finn Rafferty, Luke Rost, Will Rimza, and Jimmy Sullivan. We have completed our ordeal. We also recognize the following adult leaders. Mr. Lebinsky, who has progressed to the rank of brotherhood. And Mr. Escalona, Mrs. McDonald, Mrs. Ross, Ms. Rimza, Mr. Sirek, and Mr. Sullivan. They have completed their ordeal. Please join me in congratulating these scouts and adult leaders. The Vigil honor is the highest honor in the Order of the Arrow that can be bestowed upon its member for service to the lodge, council, unit, and scouting. Will Chase Tabor, Jackson Fornick, and all the past Vigil honorees please come forward to welcome Troop 318's newest Vigil honorees.
We have a very special privilege just now, all of us. One of our fellow scouts has just returned from a journey of deep significance. During the hours of darkness, there came to them a great experience in their life as a scout. It is our duty and pleasure to see the visible sign of the honor they earn bestowed upon them. Will Brother Darren Tabor please come forward and stand before us?
Brother Darren Tabor, because of the honor attained by you, it is my privilege to confer upon you its insignia, that of Wimaktating, Wingalausik, and Witahemaway. May you wear it in the spirit of its meaning already revealed to you.
Brother Tabor, your vigil name is Sakima Amangi, that translates into Chief of the Large Tribe. We are so proud to now announce Troop 318's newest Vigil honoree, Scoutmaster Darren Tabor. Let's have a round of applause.
Congratulations, Mr. Tabor. Would the following scouts and adult leaders please come forward? Nate Accardi, Declan Halbenreiser, Zishan Khan, Finn Rafferty, Anthony Vitalero, and Mr. Accardi and Mrs. Martin. These scouts and adults made time at Randsburg to pursue a relationship with God and encourage others to do so as well. Throughout the week, they focused on worship, grace, prayer, and a personal walk, and writing an essay about their faith, how their faith relates to being a good scout. Through these efforts, they are receiving the Heart of God Award. Congratulations, and let us give them a round of applause for taking extra time to earn this Camp Religious Award. During summer camp, our scouts and adult leaders had an opportunity to participate in the Firecrafter organization. The three main tenets of the Firecrafters are friendship, leadership, and service. I would like to ask Alex Accardi, me, Jack McDonald, and Zishan Khan to come forward. They have earned the rank of camper. And Luke Ross, who has earned the rank of woodsman. And John Yutt, Ethan Lisak, and Mr. Lisak, who have completed their achievement of Firecrafter. Would you please join me in congratulating these scouts?
Speaking of summer camp, we had a blast. Would everyone who attended summer camp, both scouts and leaders, come forward to receive your 2021 Randsburg patch? Would Zishan Khan and Jackson Fornick stay up as everybody else is seated? While at summer camp, Zishan decided to test his skills in the Randsburg chess tournament. And guess what? He took first place. Congratulations, Zishan. And to get a little exercise, Jackson decided to participate in the Randsburg Triathlon. After running, swimming, and biking his way through the triathlon, Jackson earned second place. Jackson second place. Congrats to both of you, and thank you for representing our troop and winning these competitions. At Randsburg, the troop earned points by finding hidden totems and super totems as part of the overall theme for the week. And our hard work paid off as we won for our ridge and came home with the tribal winner ribbon. The ribbon will be added to our troop flag so we can always remember the fun we had at Randsburg 2021.
Okay, here we go.
Scouting for Food is a program that involves collecting food for local food banks. It is rooted in the very foundation of the scouting movement and supports the Scouts slogan, and do a good turn daily. Will all scouts who participated in Scouting for Food this year please come up to be recognized?
Now we would like to recognize the adult leaders in our troop who have spent time in training to help make our troop the best it can be. I would ask the adult leaders to come forward as I read your name. Rather than sitting on the porch at Randsburg, the following leaders dove into the lake and completed swimming and water rescue. Mr. Escalona and Mr. Rimza.
Good job, guys.
The following leaders completed paddlecraft safety. Mr. Accardi, Mr. Escalona, Mr. Rimza, and Mr. Steele. The following leaders completed some of the other adult training courses offered at Randsburg. Ms. McDonough, outdoor leadership skills. Mrs. Finatri, outdoor leadership skills. Mrs. Rainsford, outdoor leadership skills. Mr. Sullivan, outdoor leadership skills, Scoutmaster specific training, troop committee challenge. Mr. Larson, outdoor leadership skills, Scoutmaster specific training. Congratulations and thank you all for what you do for the troop. I would like to invite Mr. McQuaid to join us at the front of the room. Wood Badge is Scouting's premier training course. Lord Baden-Powell, the founder of Scouting, directed the first course in 1919 so that the Scouters would recognize and learn the skills and methods of Scouting. We are honored to recognize Mr. McQuaid for his dedication and commitment to completing this program. Thank you for all you do for Scouting. Now we would like to ask John, our senior patrol leader, to come up and give his final SPL minute. As he does, let's give John a round of applause for his leadership over the past 6 months.
All right. Good evening, Troop 318 and guests. Well, here we are. It's been a long journey. If you had told 11-year-old John about everything I've now completed over my almost 7 years in Boy Scouts, he'd look at you like you were crazy. I personally never thought that I'd become the senior patrol leader of Troop 318, let alone 3 times. I've learned a couple things over my time in Boy Scouts, and I figured that I should share those things with you before I officially retire as your SPO. Before that, though, I'd like to thank some people who have made me the person I am today by always pushing me and motivating me to be my best self. First and foremost, thank you to my mom, dad, and brother for always supporting me no matter what, in Scouts or otherwise. Thank you to Mr. Tabor and Mr. Murray for being outstanding mentors and Scoutmasters. Thank you to all the other adults in the troop who do so much to make sure our meetings, campouts, and everything else run smoothly. And thank you to all of my wonderful ASPLs over my 3 terms who always had my back. And most importantly, thank you, Scouts, for electing me as your SPL 3 times, putting up with me for a combined 18 months, and for making my Scouting experience absolutely outstanding. I truly could not have done it without you. Now, let's get to a few of the things I've learned during my time in Boy Scouts. Let's start with what I've learned from my most recent term as SPL. Leadership can be collaborative. You're never going to be able to get everything done by yourself. You sure can try, but you're going to drive yourself crazy. Also, it's okay to not be a perfect leader or to not do everything independently. A good leader can step back at times and let others step up. A good leader can also take criticism and implement it into what they're doing without getting upset or offended. Being a leader is not a perfect science. It takes time. And even then, there will still be some things that you can improve on. As a leader, you should embrace personal growth and always be striving to become a better role model for those around you. Now, let's take a look back at my COVID term during the summer of 2020. What did I learn from that? Well, I learned a lot, but I learned that life is going to throw you curveballs, and sometimes you just got to go with it. I wasn't expecting a fully virtual term over the summer with weekly meetings and monthly campouts, but hey, I made it work. And a great leader is adaptable and can deal with unexpected obstacles without freaking out. A great leader is also perseverant. Wanted to be SPL for Randsburg so badly that I came out of the virtual term with a renewed sense of determination to reach that goal. Eventually, I achieved that goal, as you all know, but I could have easily given up then and there. So don't let whatever life throws at you stop you from chasing your dreams, because trust me, the reward at the end is worth the fight. Okay, you guys are gonna have to work with me on this next one here, because my first term as SPL was back when I was 14, 15. In the fall of 2018. So close your eyes and picture me, a bit shorter, with a much higher voice, putting my name up for SPL on the election board. That's where all of this began. However, as much as I'd like to say that I made the decision to do this all by myself, I didn't. The main reason I wrote my name down was because one of the older Scouts at the time, Eric Kennis, saw a lot of potential in me and encouraged me to just go for it. I wasn't too sure I could handle it, but he offered to be one of my ASPLs, and I said, what the heck, let's do this. It could be argued that this conversation between us was one of the most important interactions in my whole Scouting career. Without his words of encouragement, I doubt I'd be standing in front of you right now. So what am I trying to get at? Well, a couple of things. Older scouts, your actions have a direct impact on how the younger scouts think of themselves, their self-confidence, and their passion for scouting. So be thoughtful about what you say and do, because after all, they are the future of our troop. And younger scouts, there's a lesson for you here too. Venture out of your comfort zone every so often. If you want a troop position, throw your name up on the list. Just go for it. As a younger scout, I always looked up to Michael Kohler, the SPL at the time, and thought, man, I'll never be like him. He's way too loud, tall, and cool. Did I mention he's loud? But anyways, the thing is, you'll never know what you can achieve until you give it a shot. It's boring in the comfort zone. Take a step out of it, and you'll grow like never before. And as cliche as it may sound, your time in scouting really does fly, because it feels like just yesterday I was crossing over the bridge from Cub Scouts to Boy Scouts, wondering what adventures awaited. I never would have guessed that this is where I'd end up, standing in front of all of you, inspiring the next generation of scouts. Yeah, sorry, that was way more than a minute, but as most of you know, I talk for way too long, especially during announcements, or so I'm told. But anyways, that's besides the point. Thanks again for a wonderful 6.5 years, Troop 318. I had an awesome time. And with that, if you ever find yourself in a tricky situation, just remember, WWJD, what would John do? Have a good night, Troop 318. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Tabor for his Scoutmaster reflection.
Thank you, John. So as Gregory's about to find out, John is a tough act to follow. So it has been 2 years since we've met together in person for a court of honor. 2 years. This means that this will be the first in-person court of honor for all of our first and second year scouts. They have never seen a court of honor conducted anything other than as a Zoom webinar. And to be honest, this isn't exactly like courts of honors that we held in 2018, 2019. We're all wearing masks. Handshakes have been replaced with fist bumps. And the memory of everybody reaching into the same tub of caramel corn, yeah, makes me want to bathe in Purell. And I still have gallons of it, so I could. It's a weird time. But Troop 318 finds a way. Despite the differences over the months, however, I believe that the past 6 months have been an important and exciting move back towards normality. Some meetings have been outdoors, some have been indoors, and others have been over Zoom. Weekly meetings have been very consistent, even if their locations have been inconsistent. We've held 3 in-person weekend campouts since May. Almost 70 scouts and scouters from Troop 318 went to Randsburg this summer. And at our recent show and do, we had about 100 people enjoy a great weekend of food, fun, and fellowship. After over a year of meeting in Zoom and camping in our backyards, these opportunities have been a gift. Gifts that I have treasured in ways that I would not have thought possible in 2019. And in spite of the constantly shifting meeting locations and variety of camping formats, the scouts in the troop have continued to advance. They have continued to earn merit badges, and they have been remarkably clever and resourceful in finding ways to give back to the community through service in safe and meaningful ways. I am very proud of the way that they have embraced these challenges. Troop 318 finds a way. The next 6 months will undoubtedly present us with new and unexpected tasks and tests. But as long as we face each with the tools given to us in the Scout Oath and law, I am confident that the troop will be a stronger unit and a stronger family when we meet again for our next Court of Honor. Troop 318 will find a way. Thank you. Ron, as your last official act, would you like to lead us in Scout Vespers?
Would everyone please rise for Scout Vespers? We normally would hold hands during this, but if you just want to cross your arms over and pretend like you're holding hands, or at least think about it real hard, we'll do that just to be COVID friendly. So I'll count us off and join in when you know the words. Not the best singer, so I'm just gonna put that out there now. So anything that comes out of here, I'm apologizing for. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Softly falls the light of day as our campfire fades away. Silently each scout should ask, have I done my daily task? Have I kept my honor bright? Can I guiltless sleep tonight? Oh, have I done and have I dared everything to be prepared?
Thank you for joining us for our Court of Honor. And until we meet again, may the great Scoutmaster of all true Scouts watch over us until we see each other again. Good night, Scouts.